Well, everybody, the day is here. Batman Knightfall has arrived. Oh, yeah. 33 years in the making. This is pure awesomeness. This is a comic that came out in the early 90s, and I gotta tell you, I was here when it came out, and it had a real big effect. If you know all about Bane, breaking the Batman, it was quite the thing at the time. It was awesome, and it was like one of the most hyper-violent comics ever made. Well, I never did try to really translate it to a movie or anything, but here we go now, 2026. Batman Knightfall is upon us, and let me tell you, the Dark Knight has never been darker.
Many fall in the face of chaos, but not this one. Not today.
Knightfall opens up with a banger, just like the old Fast and Furious or lots of movies back in the day. We open up right into some severe action. We got some traffickers. We've got some prisoners in a shipping crate being trafficked by some evil villains. And then you hear this disembodied voice and you see these shadows and you think, oh, it must be Batman. The villains also think that. Well, let me tell you, they wish.
I'm Batman.
It is not Batman. It's Azrael. And if you've never seen him, it's Jean-Paul. Now, he's been trained by, the Order of Saint Dumas. They use this psychological programming called the System, which makes him basically hunt out evil demons and all wrongdoers. He's got these savage burning hand blades at the beginning, and he just cuts through the enemy in some hyper-rated R violence that I have not seen in years. Faces are cut in half, arms are chopped off, faces are melted, people are burned alive. It is savagery on a level it was so unexpected.
It's on. Oh, it's on.
I know it was rated R. Well, you need to add some other R's on this. It was just an epic opening. And when you finally get their fight kind of ending and everyone's dead, you get Batman shows up and he looks awesome. Throughout the whole movie, Batman Knightfall, everybody is depicted in a hyper-realistic, sensational body type, super ripped muscles, over-the-top effects on their punches, and you hear bones crunching. You hear things like arms and legs getting chopped off, people screaming. It is awesome. The damage that they take is visceral. Batman fights Azrael, and you learn really early on he is a match for Batman. And you're like, whoa, is he going to be the villain? But it turns out that he's not. Jean-Paul is actually not the villain of this, but it's got an opening that you will never forget. And if you haven't followed Batman before, Jean-Paul does come back with him to the Batcave. They're kind of friends. He's sort of an anti-hero type guy. He's under the control of the system now and then, so he can't help it. He must defeat evildoers. But holy cow, what an opening. This movie is done so well. It takes its time. It gives you a real villain. We're going to be getting Bane, a man born into prison, and he has to live a life in prison for the sins of his father. When his mother gave his birth, she's super sad it's not a girl, and he's going to have to spend his whole life in jail. He's going to have his life affected the most by his dad, a man he'll never meet but never get out of the shadow of. So as we get his backstory in prison, you see a real tough life. It is nuts what Bane has to go through. He's not just a prisoner. He's in one of the darkest, dankest prisons ever.
Where the hell can I get eyes like that?
Gotta kill a few people.
Okay, I can do it.
You gotta get sent to a slam.
He watches his mother die and everything. His only real outlet is this one book showing Thomas Wayne with the strength to build a city. And he just focuses on that all the time. And they end up if you've seen Dark Knight Rises, we've had a few iterations of Bane on the screen, depending how old you are. You may have seen him in the old Batman and Robin. Or maybe you've seen his iteration in The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
Either way, this is neither one of those. This is a true Bane. He is a fearsome monster. He has to survive in a prison where the water fills up every day. He has to catch rats to eat them from childhood to manhood. It is nuts until he finally gets the venom injected into him. I saw this and I was like, wait a minute, is that you, Super Shredder? Because they... he gets the green liquid injected into him, then he becomes like super huge. I mean, his transformation scene is just like out of this world. It's Frankenstein-esque. He's becoming a monster, transforming, getting bigger. The veins are bulging out. You get the most comic, surreal, over-the-top, sensationalized version of Bane you've ever seen. And this is after you get all the character development of a child born in prison and growing up to manhood. And he gets the target of his hate right away. And he is frightening. He says things like, life is not a gift, it's a choice. You have to earn it every day. I was like, this is nuts. Like, this is the scariest villain I've seen in Batman in a long time. I usually take notes when I'm watching movies. I was so engrossed and sucked into this story, I didn't write a thing down. All I could do was stare at the screen in awe.
Just hook it to my veins!
This is the best version of Bane we've ever had and probably ever will have. It's going to be untouchable. It was amazing. And when you see him start to get going in the city, he lets all the criminals out of Arkham and he says he's coming to break the Bat. He's coming to break Batman. He knows it's Bruce Wayne. He respects Thomas, but he thinks Batman's a joke. And because of Batman, he thinks the city's getting soft. It is awesome. It is a crazy storyline. I was loving it. I was glued to the screen here. And then you get after he lets everybody out, Batman doesn't know who Bane is, but he does know who all the criminals in Arkham are. And what we get is a nighttime of villains not seen on this level since Arkham City. It is crazy how many villains are out. We get everybody in this. You get a Riddler who gets jacked up. We get a very dark version of Zsasz coming out there. We get the Mad Hatter. You see Scarecrow. You're getting you get so many characters. And Batman has to go from one to the other throughout the night. He's getting in his car and you feel him getting tired. You're like, no, Batman, don't go back out. He's having issues. He's getting cut with swords. He gets cut or swords and knives. He gets cut across the chest. He's losing fights. He's going over the top, getting more hyper violent in the fights, hurting people more than he should because he's tired. He needs to fight Dan. He needs him not to get back up. It's a savage Batman at a level you don't see ever. He doesn't get desperate very much, but in this, he very much feels like a desperate tone, like he must be out there. And he's got Robin with him, and he keeps telling Robin to just watch him and whatever. Robin has to come in, and yes, he has to step in and help him a few times. Batman's exhausted, and he just won't listen to anybody.
It's no hassle. But all I'm saying, they're gonna get
We even get Commissioner Gordon and Renee Montoya. They look perfect. Everybody looks like they've just been lifted off the comic book and just given a brighter coat of paint. It is phenomenal. Like this is a freaking adaptation. This is how you do it. This is all I want from all of them. Just take the comic and put it on the screen. And they seriously do that here. You get Gordon telling Batman to calm down, Renee telling Batman he's losing control, and we, the viewer, like the tension's building up. He meets a psychiatrist named Chandra, but when I was watching, I felt tense. I was like, no, like, stop, don't go out again. Like, stop trying to fight everybody. And he sends Robin back. And then we get some cool Robin and Azrael time where Robin actually goes out with Azrael. He takes him out because he's been, locked in Wayne Manor for a long time because he's psycho. And, Robin takes him out to try to show him around. They're going to try to figure out, they don't know who Bane is either. They want to know who blew up Arkham and let out all the criminals.
I don't even know who you are.
It's cool, too, because I like the character development between Azrael and Robin. Technically, Batman's two next sidekick type things. Although Azrael, I mean, a little bit more than that. But it's nice. You get them talking. They do things. You get the backstory as they're going on an adventure. And you get to see Robin. He's a pretty good detective. This is Tim Drake. Jason Todd is totally dead in this, and Batman feels the guilt from that. Actually, I don't know where Dick Grayson is. Is he Nightwing? Actually, maybe he's dead, too. I don't remember that part. But it was basically Tim Drake is the only Robin you're going to get here.
While we have a little Tim time.
Tim time?
And he comes off awesome. He's solving crime, stuff like that. They get into a sticky situation. Azrael, has to have his other side take over, which is pretty frightening. He is a frightening dude. But we get down to a showdown eventually between Robin and Bane. And they're down in the sewers, kind of like Dark Knight Rises, actually, except it's Robin. And man, oh man, it was terrifying. I was so scared for Robin. Every time Bane grabbed him or was going to finish him or kill him, he was going to squeeze his head. It was nuts. Like I was like pulling away from the screen and I was scared. I was like, no, oh my God, no. You almost find yourself dodging in your chair. Oh my God, fantastic. This is how you do it. The sound effects, the music, the tone was just perfect. You don't get dark comic book adaptations like this. This one is so unique and so good. I didn't even realize how much I wanted it, but now that I've seen it, I want all 3 parts. I know they're going to be doing all 3. They're getting another part this year, but man, oh man, when this gets to the end, you finally get that big showdown between Bane and Batman. It is terrifying. Bane is a legitimate threat, and it actually feels like Batman has no chance against him. It is that scary. Bane is overpowered to the max, and I love it. And when he goes to fight Batman at the end, Batman's already exhausted. He's been fighting all these other criminals. Bane's really trying to break him. And if you know from the cover and the comic and everything else, you know Bane's going for the backbreaker. Savage, savage. What a way for it to end. Just like that comic back in the 90s. Like, damn. I cannot wait for part 2. This is how you make an animated adaptation. There's no better way to do it.
Perfect.
I love the dark tone. I love the serious nature. I love how perfect everybody looks. I don't have a complaint. I really don't. I was going to say maybe it's too violent for R or like that, but no, you know what? It needs it. And that tone fits it. It's been so long since I watched a movie and I was gripped to the screen, and I just had that experience. I haven't had it in so long. I forgot what it feels like to watch a movie for the first time and not be able to look away. That is absolutely what Batman Knightfall did for me. I'm giving this movie a 10 out of 10 on the odometer. No complaints. Best animated thing I've seen in years. It was gripping. You need to check this one out. It's worth the money. Buy it on Amazon Prime or whatever. I'm going to be getting the Blu-ray disc when it comes out in September for sure. Check this one out. But let me know down in the comments. Have you guys read the comic? Did you watch this movie? Do you like Batman Knightfall as much as me? Do you think I missed the mark? Let me know. I'd love to hear what you think. And remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And never forget, everybody, stay out of trouble. Especially if you go to that jail where Bane was, because holy crap.